Hello, beautiful souls, beautiful lights, beautiful stars. Good morning. Today is a day where I haven't slept much. I slept 3 hours last night, and during those 3 hours, I have been conversing with the universe for those 3 hours that I was sleeping, and I've received a lot of information. Um, I don't remember all of it. I actually remember very little of it. But I have received the message that it's okay to not remember everything, but that everything is being integrated. And that many of you are having similar experiences where they are astral projecting themselves, having lucid dreams, having dreams where um, you know that you've been talking to something or someone, uh, having conversations and conversations, but you don't necessarily remember what it was. But when you were having those conversations, everything seemed perfect, everything seemed connected, everything made sense, you understood everything. And this is also what I had last night. I was everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I was connected to everything. I was everything. We are everything. We're all connected to everything that is, to all the energies, the universe, ourselves, and both matter and non-matter, since we're all energy as well. So, and I have a message. I am in connection with, they call themselves the celestial guides, and the word era came. And era, and now I am connecting to them. Era has a lot of different meanings. Era can be the beginning of something new, but also the end of something old. It brings messages, it brings enlightenment, it brings shifts, it brings altering dimensions of consciousness, it brings new understandings, it brings birth, it brings altered perceptions of the world, of that what is. And this is a moment, this is a period that is exactly that, the era. We have all decided to be incarnated in this life, in this body that we chose, to be part of something big, to be part of this twirling energy that is taking place all around us, that is taking place in the universe. Because we all have something to give, we all have something to contribute to this era that is taking place. We can all let go of certain things, and we can all breathe in new energies, share messages of love, while forming this protective circle around those that are not yet feeling this and these energy shifts. We are going through a phase where there are 4 dimensions taking place. 4 dimensions are being intertwined, are manifesting itself. And many of you know about these dimensions. We talk about the 3rd, 4th, 5th dimension. And this night, the message that I also received was that there is a 6th dimension already being prepared for many of us to access. And this message is also about explaining a little bit more what those dimensions are. Keeping it simple, I receive, so the message will be simple. The idea is not to go into quantum mechanics and quantum physics and stuff like that, but to use words that are accessible to everyone, that can be received by everyone, that can be understood by everyone, and that can be accepted by everyone. The 3D dimension is this dimension where everyone is trying to keep control of things, control of where we're going, control of what we want to achieve in life, control of defining objectives, control of how our life should look like. And this control, although illusionary, creates a lot of suffering. A lot of suffering because the mind is attached to this control and these control mechanisms that surround us. And it is okay to live in that reality, because in each dimension our soul is learning things that allow us to evolve and to move to new dimensions, new states of consciousness. The fourth dimension is that dimension where we realize that something is not working well in this third dimension, and we start to what we call, or what is very often referred to as, soul searching, and to understand ourselves, to become conscious of patterns that we have of behavior, blockages, belief systems, and we are working on ourselves to pierce through these layers and layers of ideas, concepts, traumas, feelings, emotions that have been guiding us in this third dimension, and that are still guiding us in the fourth dimension, but we are trying to clean ourselves, or to personal development, it is also referred to. And it is great because in doing that, we're getting rid of layers and layers that no longer serve us, that once used to serve us in the third dimension, but they no longer need to be present. We are ready to move to a new dimension, a new state of consciousness. And so the fourth dimension is very often referred to as personal development and soul searching. It is also there where very often we discover certain abilities that we have, that we all have. We all have a sixth sense. We all have it. And with every person, it is developed. It is, it has different degrees in how it can be manifested. For instance, everyone can draw, but not everyone can draw. And this is exactly it. So during this fourth dimension, we are being shown what possible gifts that we have. And we all have them. We all have them. But to start to learn and understand also which ones resonate within us, which ones that we can find serenity through and with, and which ones that we will be able to use to serve other people, to help other people, and to help ourselves also. The fifth dimension, but also there in the fourth dimension, there's still this a certain degree of control, because we have this quest of we have to heal ourselves, we have to develop ourselves further. And so there's still, to a certain extent, this level of control. And then the fifth dimension is where we start to understand and we start to feel that there is no need for control, that there is a hidden yet obvious purpose to things, to life, to everything that we encounter in life, that everything that happens is there to help us move forward, and accepting everything that happens to us the way it is happening, without trying to control it, without trying to resent it, without trying to fix it, is part of the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension we also are extremely open and aware, and we become more and more conscious of how nature is talking to us, how the universe is talking to us through synchronicities, through messages, through events that take place. And it is that state of consciousness where we allow ourselves to be taken by the wave, and to see where this wave is going to lead us, where it's going to bring us, and that everything is okay. And of course, it doesn't mean that sometimes it's difficult. But the fifth dimension is that where we accept and we have faith in this greater plan that the universe has for us. And when I say us, it's for everything, from humans to other living organisms in the universe, to planets, to everything. There is this greater plan, if you wish, that is completely, perfectly done, well done, and where everything is being balanced and rebalanced, and where there is harmony in up until the very smallest molecule of the existence of everything that we can perceive and everything that we cannot directly perceive. And then there's the sixth dimension, which I received yesterday during my sleep, that is already being prepared in a way, where this portal of energy, enlightening energy, that is already surrounding us and will keep on surrounding us, that is already present. And the sixth dimension is where we remain in a natural state of consciousness, where we're connected to everything all the time and instantly, where we can feel everything all the time and instantly, and where we communicate to levels and to dimensions, and we have access to those all the time and instantly. And it is also in that dimension where great deals of realities, that what is, how things are, that will seem and that will just be completely, it's like in an instant we will know. We won't have to start searching or analyzing or rationalizing or questioning. We know in an instant because we are connected constantly to everything, to the energies, to nature, to the universe, constantly all the time. And a lot of information is going to flow through us, and that we will use and be able to transform, manifest into beautiful, beautiful, harmonic realities in matter and in form. There is no need to undermine those that find themselves in a different state of consciousness, a different dimension. And also finding yourself in one state of consciousness or in one dimension, and that the others are not, or that a part of the population is not, will not regress or lower your speed of evolution. Everything is evolving at its speed. Everyone find themselves exactly there where they need to find themselves in. And these different states of consciousness, these different dimensions, they evolve together. And instead of what I'm receiving is, instead of pointing the finger to those that do not yet see, feel, or are aware, we are being invited to pull out our hand, give them a hand, and try to take them along with us and help them on their journey. Many beings are communicating with many of us on planet Earth. Many. And for some people it's new. For other people it's been already like this for years, decades even. And loads of different messages are being shared with us, are being expressed, because the idea is to help raise not only the frequency, but help raise and rebalance the energies, and to reestablish a universal harmony. Although everything is perfect as it is, and although everything and everyone is living what they chose to live, they chose to experience, we can all be taken on this exploration of increasing our consciousness, our awareness of our being, of how everything is interconnected, of how Mother Earth is talking to us, of how the universe is talking to us, of how spirits and entities are talking to us, on how other species are communicating with us. And we should no longer, for many of you might recognize yourself in this, be afraid of expressing what we're living, what we're going through, and the information that we have access to and that is being shared with us. The more we start sharing, the more the vibration is going to raise and increase. The more this passage, this era, can take place faster, harmoniouser, in a more harmonious way. And with much more light and love. We all have a role to play right now at this very moment. And an important element of the fifth and sixth dimension is to be able to be at all times in the now, this very instant. Not yesterday, not 5 minutes ago, and not 10 minutes from now. To be in the now. And to be in the now is that will allow us to receive the most of what the universe can give us and the most of what we can give back to the universe. We should not fear the unknown. And I'm receiving, take a leap of faith. Because the unknown, it's like a virgin territory where everything is possible. Everything can be created. And as we are creators of our lives, we are being given this celestial and universal invitation to go and discover the unknown and to plant our seeds so that we can create whatever we want. The fear that many of us are living, are going through, is a frequency that brings us down, that brings people down, humanity down. It's like a blockage. It's like closing a door. And when you close a door, the channel is no longer open. You can no longer receive. So they are inviting us to open all our doors in order to receive. And in opening all our doors, we will receive exactly what we need. Exactly that what is necessary for us to raise our frequencies and to also alter our state of consciousness. Okay, not now, but apparently in the next channeling, some tips will be given, because of course, and I can understand that it might be difficult to say, okay, it's all great to hear that, but how do we do that? How do we get there? How do we shift? How do we increase our frequency? You are receiving on a daily basis, for those that are open, for those that allow themselves to receive, for those that are in the present moment, you are receiving on a daily basis, countless of times per day, a variety of messages that are actually providing you already with tips and tools on on what to do. Be it through videos, readings, live sessions, you name it. I don't know if you've realized that over the past year or so, there has been a booming of sharing loads of channelings and messages from the guides and the angels and from our higher being, our soul. And many of those are also being given, shared for free, because it is important that it is accessible to everyone, that everyone that feels called towards to this or feels called upon can access this information. That everyone with means and everyone with medium and low means can access this information. So if you have a difficult moment, you don't know what to do, where to go, you can ask this simple question. Ask the universe for help. The universe wants to help us. The universe is there to help us. And in the 3D, we have been raised with this idea you have to do it by yourself and you have to be strong, and to ask help is a sign of weakness. Yet the contrary is true. And I myself had a lot of difficulties asking for help. So ask to the universe. You want something, you ask for it. You ask for it through your heart. You ask for it through your heart chakra. And then it's like the heart chakra is going to bring this energy to your thoughts, to the intention. And this intention is going to be shared, is going to be dissolved in the energy of the universe through the vibration of the heart chakra, through the frequency of the heart chakra. And you will receive. You will receive. This shift, this era that is taking place is going to be accelerated faster and faster and faster. And you can either choose to stay, for instance, in the third dimension and feel more and more frustration, anger, sadness. Or you can choose to let it happen, to let things go and focus on yourself. Focus on aligning yourself. Focus on being in the here and the now, so that you can receive that what is necessary for you to receive in order to move to a different state of consciousness. Okay. I'm going to speak words of the language of the angels or the light. And even though we may not understand them, our souls, they do. And they're going to receive that message. Haya Wayamina Hoaya Kalawaya Mala Hiaya, Roaya, Mayaya, Zokalamala, Eya, Via. First time I do this, so. All right, this was the message for today. I hope it can help you. Also, those people that you believe that might need this message or would like to hear it, don't hesitate to share it, to share this video. The more we share, the more we can increase our frequencies and our vibrations. Today is a beautiful day, here in Brussels at least. So use and cherish the sunlight as it is recharging our batteries. It is recharging all the cells in our bodies. And it is putting a big smile on our face. So it's just marvelous. It's wonderful. I wish you all a lovely day. And I hope this message was useful for you. And anyone that you believe this message could be helpful to, don't hesitate to share. Thank you. Thank you to the guides. Thank you to you for listening to this guidance, for receiving the messages that are being impregnated, integrated at this very moment. And I'll see you soon. Bye.